a mild 57-degree night in New England. The heavy rain ending in the early morning hours. And on the 17th day of April, a familiar story. It is playoff time in Boston. Better than 18,000 have made their way into TD Garden as this wild day of the NBA postseason continues tonight in the first of our TNT doubleheader. It's the New York Knicks back in the postseason for the first time in 7 years, facing the Boston Celtics. Game 1 of this best of 7 opening round series. Here is Stoudemire. Yes, Knicks 14-14. At one point they were 7-12, which led to a number of questions. And they had that 7-game win streak as Jermaine O'Neal, who has played well at the defensive end. He's had an injury-hit season. He's back after sitting out 2 months recovering from arthroscopic knee surgery. He came up with that rejection. Well, there's the first open shot for Rondo.
I think he's the key to the series, Marv. I really do. His play has suffered in the last month or so, but when he's right and he's aggressive, this Celtics team is the most efficient offense in the NBA.
O'Neal, yes. Celtics 56 wins, 56-26. They finish as the 3rd seed in the East. Billups for 3. Chauncey Billups from downtown. Garnett gives the Celtics an 8-6 lead.
One of the things Doc Rivers is excited about is the play of Jermaine O'Neal the last couple of weeks. He used the word sensational when describing O'Neal's defense, so that'll be a major factor.
Bill Walker knocking down a 3. Nice pass. Davis blocked. Davis gets it back. Garnett flips out to Pierce for 3. Yes. Here's Walker. Nice scoop play. So Bill Walker off the bench for Carmelo Anthony, who picked up those 2 early fouls, has hit a 3. And that drive. Rondo splitting through. Scores on the reverse. That's what Doc Rivers wants to see.
Absolutely.
Phillips hit the deck. Made a nice move. Here's Allen, cut off by Fields. Pierce behind that 3-point line. Yes, 2 in a row for Paul Pierce. The Knicks will talk it over. There's Bill Walker way off, but on the follow, able to hit. Here comes Rondo. Rondo on the drive, rejected by Jeffries. Kept alive, though, by Garnett. Stoudemire off the rim, but Anthony Carter, who had just checked in, was able to come up with that putback. Douglas knocks down at 3. Final seconds of the first quarter. Stoudemire got the step. Stoudemire to the bucket. Nice move with 2.9 left in the first. And here's Ray, got the step and puts up a rainbow.
Well, of all the Celtics players, I think he's affected most by their poor execution, because he's the one who relies on the rhythm of the offense to get shots, as Anthony comes down and knocks down a 3. So much for being cold.
Good job here by Sean Williams on Big Baby Davis. Kristich able to keep it alive. Here is Allen. Yes.
Celtics are one of the worst offensive rebounding teams in the league.
Nice pass. Beautifully done. Carter fighting the cutter Douglas.
It's been a tough go for Knicks fans, hasn't it? Oh, man.
And Carmelo Anthony with a quick release. 5 points for Anthony. Pierce with the save. Garnett gets it back to Rondo. Here's Rondo straight down the lane. Rejected by Curian. And Garnett able to retrieve it. Anthony forcing. He thought he was fouled by Pierce.
I think they're going to look at it. They ruled it a 2, but Tom Washington asking the scorer's table to look at it. So the next dead ball, the officials will take a look at the replay.
Nice play. Phillips sets it up for Curian. And the Knicks have a 4-point lead halfway through the second quarter. Wide open shot for Anthony, and that is a 3.
I'll tell you what's amazing. His 3-point percentage once he got to New York, or ever since, I should say, about 43%. He's taking more of them, making more of them. A lot of it has to do with Mike D'Antoni's philosophy as Garnett drops in the 18-footer.
Here is Billups. So the Knicks have picked it up after going through that dry spell. Here's checking the clock. Gets it down low. O'Neal with the score. Again, the good ball movement as Stoudemire picks up the assist, fighting Curian. Just under 4 minutes to play in the first half. Rondo. Again, you can see Billups stepping away, but Rajon Rondo now 4 of 9. He has 8 points. Amar'e Stoudemire, who had sat out 3 games with a sprained left ankle, returned to the lineup in that regular season finale up here in Boston. Stoudemire gets the friendly roll, and the Knicks now lead it 45-37. Rondo. So Rondo hits another outside shot, but the Knicks can live with that. Stoudemire with the stuff going right at Davis. Knicks have opened up a 10-point lead.
Look at this move from Amar'e. We've seen that so many times in his Phoenix days.
And a brilliant first-half performance by the Knicks here in Boston. They outscore the Celtics 28-15 in the second quarter. Garnett sets the pick, and here's Allen with the step to the bucket. Here's Pierce putting a move on Turiaf, rebounded by O'Neal. Jermaine O'Neal doing a nice job off the boards. Anthony on the drive, rejected by O'Neal. Kept alive, was saved by Pierce. Knicks do get back. Rondo for O'Neal. Jermaine O'Neal has been a factor here in the third quarter. Knicks call for time. Back tap by Garnett, kept alive by Rondo. Here's Rondo setting it up. O'Neal, yes! Jermaine O'Neal with 10 points. 6-0 run by Boston. Anthony rejected again by O'Neal. And as you mentioned, they had that physical meeting at Madison Square Garden during the regular season. Amar'e Stoudemire has 16 points. Seeing more of Rondo, the playmaker, here in the third quarter. Got it to Garnett, and he's blocked from behind by Stoudemire. Crowd looking for a foul. Allen for 3. Yes! Douglas. Rebounded by Davis. Allen forced off the three-point line, but hits the scoop. The Celtics within 3. The Knicks call for time. Pierce got the step to the left hand. Beautifully done by Paul Pierce. Williams for 3. So Sean Williams, who has been slumping from downtown, found the space and was able to hit. Allen for 3. That is his second from downtown, and that's a very good sign for the Celtics. And here's West on a step back. Yes, the game is tied at 64. Green, yes. Boston has come back from a 12-point deficit. They've taken the lead for the first time since early in the second quarter. Here is Stoudemire. Carmelo Anthony is checked back in. Shot clock to 5. They double up. Allen shooting. Yes.
Oh, man. Tough shot. Stepping back to his right.
Phillips open off the double. Stoudemire rebounds. Nice follow by Amar'e Stoudemire.
Well, that whole sequence happened because of the mismatch between Carmelo and Allen.
Anthony. Nice lead pass for Stoudemire. Knicks backed up by 2. Rondo. Davis. Garnett. Yes. And the game is tied. Stoudemire over Garnett.
Yep. They've found a little confidence here, and it's been Amar'e Stoudemire, and his ability to knock down jumpers has infused his team with a little life.
Nice pass. Turiaf scores, and he has had a big ball game. 9 points for Rudy Turiaf. Pierce with a rainbow, yes. And the game is tied at 75. Shot clock at 4. Phillips for 3. Ooh. He is known as Mr. Big Shot. Shot clock to 7. Stoudemire digging into the body of Garnett and able to hit on the spin. What a move by Amar'e Stoudemire, who has 26 points. The Knicks now lead by 5 with just under 3.5 remaining in the fourth. Nice pass. It counts in the foul. Rondo finding Allen, and Ray Allen will go to the line. Here's Stoudemire, got the step. Oh! Amar'e Stoudemire again.
I didn't even know that ball went through the hoop. That was so quick. How did he get it there?
6 of 7 from the field here in the fourth. Here's Allen. He's blocked. Here is Pierce. It brings Boston within 2 with 2 minutes to go in the fourth. They're on their feet here at the TD Garden. Turiaf left open, blocked. Garnett got a piece of it, it's saved. Boston in possession, down by 2. Here is Pierce. Lands in the hands of O'Neal, and the game is tied. Both teams have a foul to give. Douglas for 3, and hits! Tony Douglas, not afraid of the moment, able to fire and hit the 3 to give the Knicks the lead.
Ideally, you get a quick shot here and you get a 2-for-1, but you don't want to take a bad shot if you're Doc Rivers. So,
whoa, how about that?
Whoa,
the alley-oop from Rondo to Garnett with no time off the clock.
Would you call that a quick shot?
Yes.
I'd say that was a quick shot. What a play drawn up by Doc Rivers in the timeout.
And on the shot clock, offensive foul call. It is on Carmelo Anthony. It is his 5th. Boston gets it back with 21 seconds remaining. Boston down by a point. No call made. They would have fouled out Anthony. Here is Allen for 3. Yes! The Celtics have taken the lead. Knicks without a timeout. 2-point lead. Here comes Douglas. Douglas with 8 seconds. 7. Down to 5. Down to 4. Anthony for the win. It is all over. Ray Allen with a clutch 3-pointer. And the Celtics have come away with an 87-85 victory in Game 1.
Look at the execution from Boston, freeing up Ray Allen for his 1 millionth clutch shot in his career. And then at the other end, not a good look from Carmelo Anthony, settling for about a 28-footer. He's got to put the ball on the floor and attack.